So problem number 20 asks or tells you about this thing called aluminum oxide, and it asks you to calculate the percent composition of aluminum oxide. Calculating the percent composition of aluminum oxide or any compound is reasonably simple. Don't make this hard. First thing you do is calculate the molar mass. This is the way I've been teaching you to calculate molar mass. Okay? Now I gave you a little shortcut way to do it on Friday, and that's the way you need to calculate it for this. So we got aluminum and we got oxygen here. Look up the atomic masses for aluminum and oxygen on your periodic table. Look up the atomic masses of aluminum and oxygen on the periodic table. Look up the atomic masses of the two elements in the compound. Number 20.
Just so you know I ain't copying it.
Okay.
That's all the words. I'm going to show you which one's that. Just guess on that.
You did what?
You did what? Said you got some good hearing. Well, what I get? Did I get a grade?
I copied down the number that I think you deserve of the problems you tried to solve.
What was that?
6.
Oh, I didn't even do it. That's what I did.
And the formula for aluminum oxide and the problem, it tells you there's 2 aluminums and 3 oxygens. You might have to figure that out for yourself, but in this case, the problem gives you the formula. So if we've got 2 aluminums, we're going to put a 2 here. If we've got 3 oxygens, we're going to put a 3 here. And we're going to multiply. Please do this for yourself. So we've got 2 empty slots over here, meaning we have to round off 2 numbers on the end, 2 digits on the end. And our rounded answer then is 101.9613. That 7 makes this 2 round up to a 3 grams of aluminum oxide equals 1 mole of aluminum oxide. Okay? So that's the starting place. The same thing we've been doing for almost 2 weeks now, or at least 2 weeks, I guess. Calculating molar mass. So we're just going to add a little bit to this and then calculate a percent mass, or percent composition. So if we do the molar mass like this, then this amount right here, after I multiply, this amount right here is the mass of the aluminum in the total molar mass of aluminum oxide. Okay? So this amount right here is the total mass of all the aluminum in the molar mass of aluminum oxide. Okay? This mass right here is the total mass of all the oxygen in the complete mass or total mass or total molar mass of aluminum oxide. Okay? So out of this total mass, that's the part that's aluminum and that's the part that's oxygen. Out of this total molar mass, this is the mass that is accounted for by the aluminum, this is the mass that is accounted for by the oxygen.
Is that the answer?
Not yet. Almost there. We're identifying what those are and solving the next part of the problem. Because percentages are, what are percentages? Ultimately, what are they? Nobody knows what a percentage is?
Like how much you have?
Percentage is a fraction.
Part of the amount.
Huh? Part of the amount. It's a fraction. Yeah. Okay? It's a percent. It's part of the whole amount. If I give you a grade of 97%, what does that mean?
You got a 97 out of 100.
97 out of 100. That's what a percent is. It's out of 100. So what we want to do is to take, and so it's some part of a whole. The whole is this right here, and these are the two parts. So we have to do two different percentages to find the percent mass of aluminum oxide. Okay? So we have to take the total mass of all the aluminum, 53.963076 grams of aluminum. Shh, gentlemen. Out of the total mass of 101.9613 grams of aluminum oxide. And then we're going to multiply the answer we get by 100 to get a percent.
I got a question.
Okay?
Why the top number, the aluminum,
Mm-hmm.
how come you did that instead of oxygen? Or we're doing both of them?
You have to do both.
Okay, cool.
So, in furtherance of that answer, Maurice, this is only the first part of this percent composition. This is just the percent of aluminum. Okay, so I counted all of the significant digits in both these numbers. This one has more significant digits than this one does. And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 significant digits. So I've counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and underlined everything after it. And so we get 52.92506%. Okay? Percent of what? Percent of aluminum in aluminum oxide. Okay? And that's the percent of aluminum in aluminum oxide. But if we're going to do a percent composition, we also need the percent of oxygen. We need the percent of oxygen in aluminum oxide. So we take this number then and divide by that number, put units and species in there, and calculate the percent. So please do that. Practice calculating the percent of oxygen in aluminum oxide. get out paper, pencil, and calculator and your test references to do this work.